Hello guys, how you doing? How you doing? Mason here. And of course, we at the Metaphysical Academy, and welcome. I just want to say thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, at this present moment of time, we are living in unprecedented, challenging times. We are being told to have a lockdown. We are being told to have social distancing. We are being told to keep a 2 meters distancing from each and everybody's life. We are being told in order to save lives, we need to keep this momentum going, this social distancing going on. But ladies and gentlemen, at the Metaphysical Academy, I'm going to tell you about the real social distancing that you need to do. The real social distancing that is actually imperative, which is going to actually change your life. The real social distancing that's actually going to make a massive difference in your life. It's going to elevate you consciously. It's going to elevate you spiritually. And I'm talking about a spiritual social distancing. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, in order for me to explain what I'm talking about, you need to first of all remember who you are. You are a divine consciousness. You are a divine spirit which is experiencing life in this physical form. Your body, your flesh and bones is just an avatar of consciousness which has come into you and be you and experiencing you in order to experiencing this dimension. Without you, this divine consciousness could not have experiencing what this physical dimension is all about. So this spirit, divine consciousness, became you in order to experience this life. But your job, because the divine job did its job, the divine spirit did its job, your job is for you to awaken and enlighten to the fact that you are divine spirit which is experiencing this life. So God became you, but your job is you to become God. And how do you become God? By understanding that you are not your flesh and bones. This flesh and bones is just an avatar. But you are infinite consciousness, infinite conscious energy. It is your thinking. It is your thinking that can remove you from your inner self. It is your thinking that can remove you from your divine self. I want you to understand that. This is the only social distancing that we need to understand. We have removed ourselves from our divinity and became so entangled with materialism. But what we need to do is socially distance ourselves from the material world and understand that matter is not you. Understand everything that you see materially is impermanent or is temporary. It's not going to last too long, but your spiritual realm, your spiritual self, your non-physical or non-material self, that is permanent, that is eternal, that is divine, that is you. This is the social distancing that we need to do. A lot of people, we have deviated from our spiritual self and so entangled, and so we got married to our materialistic self. This is the only social distancing that we need to do. Yes, they're telling us because of this pandemic or because of this virus, we need to socially distancing from other physical human beings. But you know what? If you manage to catch this coronavirus COVID-19, you're gonna lose this physical form, and we're gonna bury you in a coffin. But that is just the end of your physical self. That is just the end of your physical body. But how about your internal living spirit, which is you, which is the infinite consciousness which is descended into matter. This is your real you, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people, we have deviated from our spiritual realm. We need to socially distance ourselves from the physical self, come back to the spiritual self, come back to the light. This is the only social distancing that we need to do. We have forgotten, we have developed an amnesia and forgotten our real self. I'm not preaching to anybody. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm simply reminding of your own kingdomship, of your own queen, of your own kingship. You are a mighty being, but we have been entangled in this illusion of materialism, and we think that we are flesh and bones. We think that we belong to this material world. Consciousness becomes you. Consciousness wanted experiencing this life, but because you, with aided thought of your own thinking, you have isolated yourself and thought that you are a material stuff and you are your flesh and bones. But that's not you. I need you to understand this. This is the only social distancing that we need to do. Understand that you are not flesh and bones. Come back to the light. Come back to your real self. Come back to your divine self. This is what we teach here at the Metaphysical Academy. This is the only social distancing that we're advocating over here. This is the only social distancing that we want everybody to achieve. Understand that. You are not your flesh and bones. Consciousness became you. God became you. God became you so that you one day you're going to open your inner self and you become God. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. But a lot of us have forgotten this script. We've forgotten this memo. But I'm here to remind you. Let's go back to our old ways. Let's go back to our real self and understand that you are a divine consciousness. Okay? So, Brother Mason, and hopefully you're having a good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and always stay blessed and keep on smiling. All right. Bye-bye.